One more example here for you. Just looking at the one of the other big areas of focus, of course, for everybody is to that notion of the right talent at the right cost, is getting to a view of the cost. And here, thinking about the total cost of the workforce, and SHRM did some, or Society of Human Resources Management, did some great research here that looked at what is the cost of the workforce. And what they came back with was a number that said that, at least looking at Fortune 500 companies, total workforce costs averaged about 70% of a company's operating expenses. And what's key in here, though, is that last three words, company's operating expenses, because what they're looking at is the all-in costs as it relates to the workforce. And so when people are thinking about cost as it relates to the workforce, what we often find is that they focus in on compensation. And so they're looking at salaries. They're looking at total direct compensation. They're thinking about, okay, how do we pay to market, or how do we even pay within our own salary bands that we have established, something like comp ratio. But the trick with this is that as you're really thinking about it and stepping back from it, where you really want to get to is a much fuller picture of your real costs for people. And this is one of those areas that HR can have one of the biggest strategic impacts to the organization, and one of the big impacts in easy to reach areas as well. And that any business strategy that a company is going to implement requires the people to support it, to come up with the ideas, to implement it, whatever the case may be. You need the people. And understanding what the cost of those people will tell you what your ROI is. Tell you a great deal about what your ROI will be on that business strategy. That's one of the places that, as I say, HR can have one of the most strategic impacts to the organization. So how do we then move beyond some of these common compensation metrics? Well, I'd start to think